Welcome back to The Takeout. There are times in Washington when a story comes along and has lots of push and pull, procedural hassles, lots of various names, and it's really hard to figure it all out. This is one of these stories. The Senate today delayed its confirmation hearing for National Intelligence Director nominee Jay Clayton. Arkansas Republican and Intelligence Committee Chairman Tom Cotton said President Trump, quote, directed Clayton not to appear at his confirmation hearing. Cotton said he's looking forward to proceeding with Clayton's confirmation, quote, unquote, in the near future. But there is no sense in the Senate when that will happen. There's a lot of complexities behind this. Taurean Small has the latest from Capitol Hill. And let's start with complexity number one. Not named Jay Clayton, but named Bill Pulte. Let's start there.
Yeah, Major, I'm glad you laid it out that way. A lot of this is sausage making. When it comes to Pulte, the acting director of the U.S. intel community, he's one that was cause for confusion when President Trump threw his name out there. Republicans and Democrats said that they didn't feel he was necessarily qualified to take the lead, even in an interim basis. So that caused them to take pause when it came to the reauthorization of FISA. It's a key surveillance tool used by the intel community. It was set to expire at the end of last week, which it did because there was not a consensus in the House for it to be approved. And in the Senate, we see time and time again failed votes for it to happen. As it stands right now, Democrats will not move forward on reauthorization of that program until Pulte is out of office, which is why they were hoping to fast track the confirmation of Clayton.
Right. So just for their audience's benefit, there was a meeting of the minds, Senate Republicans and Senate Democrats, to expedite the confirmation of Jay Clayton, because they both agreed Bill Pulte did not have the qualifications and he might do some damage as even a temporary director of National Intelligence. They were set to do that. They had an agreement. They were going to move this quickly, and President Trump kind of blew it all up.
Yeah, I mean, and I think it's interesting to note what President Trump said in his Truth Social post. He alluded to or hinted at a backroom deal made between Democrats and Republicans that they would go quickly on the confirmation process of Clayton in order to get Pulte out of there as soon as possible. A lot of Democrats that we spoke to said that this would have been a tool used to mitigate any harm they felt Pulte could have done in the role. There was also a claim made by Senator Murphy that he believes that he would have used that role to essentially politicize the intel community or find a way to benefit the president directly. Of course, that was said without any evidence there. But one of the things that we're tracking, though, is just how intricate these backroom deals can be. That whole thread of you approving this and I'll give you this is something that didn't sit well with the president. And now he's saying, hey, I'm not approving anything until some of my priorities are included, which also includes the Save America Act, a national voter ID law that he's looking to tether to this. But as it stands, there are no Democrats, unless Senator Fetterman is to support, but still not enough Democrats to get it across the finish line, Major.
Right. And if that's a precondition, nothing is going to move, and this is going to be at stalemate for some period of time. Taurean Small, breaking it all down for us. Thank you very, very much.